Now let's see about the discovery of neutron. Let's see about the experiment involved in neutron discovery. In 1930, two German physicists Bose and Baker found that when beryllium was bombarded with alpha particles, a highly penetrating radiation was emitted. This radiation was capable of penetrating through a thick layer of plate and was unaffected by the electric and magnetic fields. At the time, it was considered as the gamma rays. Gamma rays are the electromagnetic waves which are not affected by the electric and magnetic field and which has the very high penetrating power. In 1932, Irene Curie and F. Joliot found that those radiations were able to knock out protons from paraffin and similar substances that are rich in hydrogen. In the same year, James Chadwick discovered that those radiations are not EM waves, but they are particles of mass little greater than, that is nearly equal to the mass of proton and has no charge. And he called them as neutrons. So the reaction can be written as, when beryllium is reacting with helium, it is going to give the carbon 12 and neutron. And neutron has the no charge and which is nearly equal to the mass of proton. Neutrons are stable inside the nucleus, but outside the nucleus they are unstable. The neutron comes out of the nucleus. It decays with emission of proton, electron and an antineutrino with half-life of 13 minutes. Classification of neutrons. According to the kinetic energy of neutrons, they are classified into three types: slow neutron 0 to 1000 electron volt, fast neutron 0.5 mega electron volt to 10 mega electron volt. The neutrons with average energy of about 0.025 electron volt in thermal equilibrium are called thermal neutron. Slow and fast neutrons play a vital role in nuclear reactor. Now let's see about nuclear fission. In 1939, German scientists Otto Hahn and F. Strassmann discovered that when uranium nucleus is bombarded with a neutron, it breaks up into two smaller nuclei of comparable masses with release of energy. The process of breaking up of the nucleus of a heavier atom into two smaller nuclei with release of large amount of energy is called nuclear fission. Nuclear fission, an unstable, the heavier atom, all the heavier atoms are unstable only, they are going to emit the radiation. Okay, so here the heavier atom splits into two or more smaller pieces that are more stable and release energy in the process. So here a heavier atom is shown and it is going to hit with the accelerated neutron. So it split into two stable nuclei and with the release of 3 neutrons. And in this process, extra neutrons are able to split the additional atoms, resulting in a chain reaction that releases lot of energy. Uranium undergoes fission reaction in 90 different ways. The most common fission reaction of uranium-235 nuclei are shown here. The most common fission reaction of uranium-235 is shown here. Here uranium-235 is the heavier atom which is going to be hit with the accelerated neutron. When uranium-235 is absorbing the accelerated neutron, and it will become as the uranium-236, which is the excited one, and it is going to produce barium and krypton with the 3 neutrons. The 3 neutrons are further capable of colliding with the uranium-235 and they are producing the barium krypton again with the release of the 3 neutrons. So here the process is taken place in uncontrolled manner. Larger amount of energy is produced in the form of heat. So these are the two common uranium-235 fission reaction. So in the first equation, barium krypton 3 neutrons with energy is produced. In second equation, xenon strontium 2 neutrons with energy is produced. So on an average we are getting the 2.5 neutrons. So when uranium 235 absorbing these low neutron, it will become uranium 236, and this is the excited state. In the excited state, it cannot stay more than 10 to the power minus 12 seconds. So it decay into 2 daughter nuclei along with 2 or 3 neutrons. From each reaction, on an average 2.5 neutrons are emitted. Thank you.